Good day, here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. We start with the developments on the West Philippine Sea issue. The Philippine government expects to finalize the case against China for environmental damage in these waters in a few weeks. The Department of Justice says it is in continuous coordination with the Office of the Solicitor General to gather solid evidence against Beijing. In Thursday's Bagong Pilipinas Ngayon briefing, DOJ spokesperson Miko Clavano says while they are confident that they will be able to complete the complaint in a few weeks, they need to prove the evidence that they will attach to it. The OSG has been exploring legal options over the damage to corals and seabed in Roseau Reef and Escoda Shoal in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippines previously won against China before the Permanent Court of Arbitration at The Hague in 2016 when the tribunal opposed Beijing's territorial claims under its so-called 9-dash line. The National Security Council has earlier dared China to allow third-party inspectors to inspect Bajo de Masinloc or Scarborough Shoal for environmental destruction. This as the Chinese Foreign Ministry repeatedly denied reports of large-scale harvesting of marine life by Chinese fishermen despite proof presented by the Philippine Coast Guard. The Department of Foreign Affairs has advised Filipinos in New Caledonia to stay vigilant as civil unrest continues in the French Pacific territory for the past 2 weeks. The DFA on Thursday placed the territory under Crisis Alert Level 2 or Restriction Phase, which means Filipinos in the island are facing threats to life, security, and property. The department urged the approximately 200 Filipinos and Filipinos by descent in New Caledonia to avoid public places, restrict non-essential movement, and monitor and follow guidelines set by local authorities. Filipinos can contact the Philippine Consulate General in Sydney for concerns via email or phone. Tensions escalated in New Caledonia amid clashes between the indigenous Kanak population and people of European background over electoral reforms, which were further fueled by economic disparities. 7 people have been killed, hundreds were arrested, and large numbers of buildings and cars were destroyed in riots. A state of emergency was imposed last May 16, which was then lifted on Tuesday, May 28. The Philippine government's request for the extradition of ousted lawmaker Arnolfo Teves Jr. from Timor-Leste has passed its first screening. DOJ spokesperson Miko Clavano says Timor-Leste's Ministry of Justice has endorsed the extradition request to the Court of Appeals. He says the DOJ expects to receive a decision from the court within the next few weeks. He's facing 10 counts of murder, 12 counts of frustrated murder, and 4 counts of attempted murder before the Manila Regional Trial Court Branch 51. Teves is implicated as the mastermind of the killings in Pamplona town, Negros Oriental on March 4, 2023, which led to the death of then-Governor Roel de Gamo. He was arrested in Timor-Leste in March based on a red notice issued by the International Criminal Police Organization or Interpol and has since opposed his extradition. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. plans to step in and lend a hand in stopping the illegal sale of babies online. The Department of Justice says it is collaborating with the Office of the President to address the illicit sale of babies on social media. DOJ spokesperson Miko Clavano says the President has committed to stop the illegal act, saying there will be no progress in the Philippines if problems like this exist. He also stressed the need for a whole-of-nation approach that includes the private sector, the public, and social media to combat the sale and illegal adoption of children. The DOJ also reports it has moved to take down more than 500 Facebook accounts allegedly linked to the illegal activity. Clavano urged Facebook's parent company, Meta Platforms, to provide more actions to protect children online. Meanwhile, the DOJ has filed qualified trafficking and child exploitation charges against members of a criminal syndicate selling babies online. Suspects RJ Malabanan and Maria Chariza Dizon were arrested in an entrapment on May 15 in Dasmariñas City, Cavite, following reports of an alleged online black market for illegal sale and adoption of children. For its part, the National Authority on Child Care and the PNP Women and Children Protection Center are already tracking other groups engaged in the sale of babies. In our weather news, the rainy season may have started, but some parts of the country may still experience high heat indices caused by El Nino. Pag-asa says there are still areas that may experience warm weather, especially around the afternoon. The Weather Bureau says it continues to issue heat index forecasts and bulletins so the public would avoid the adverse effects of high temperatures such as heat stroke. More than 40 areas in the country are forecast today to experience danger level heat indices. Apari, Cagayan is likely to experience the highest heat index at 47 degrees Celsius, followed by Lawag City, Ilocos Norte, Dagupan City, Pangasinan, and Tuguegarao City, Cagayan at 46 degrees. Metro Manila's forecasted heat index is between 41 to 42 degrees. Meanwhile, Pag-asa is monitoring a tropical depression which was spotted 955 kilometers west of northern Luzon outside the Philippine area of responsibility. The disturbance is moving west-northwest at 10 kilometers per hour and is heading towards China. Batanes and Babuyan Islands can expect cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms brought by the frontal system. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. And that's the latest and biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Silvisio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account via the News and Information Bureau website nib.gov.ph under PNA News or on the Facebook page of the Presidential Communications Office or PCO. I am Bench Bondok and this is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.